The Reds are back, La. The Reds are back. Full time, Tottenham won. Well, the worst. One of the worst Spurs teams you've ever seen. They beat us 1-0 tonight in the first leg of the semi-finals in the Carabao Cup. We were absolute dog shit tonight, people. Absolute dog shit. Couldn't even beat a Spurs team that have injuries across the whole defence. Some random imposter in goal kept a clean sheet against us. And fair play to him, he was decent as well. Never heard of him in my life, but he's kept a clean sheet. Kept us quiet. We didn't really look like threatening apart from that chance Alexander-Arnold chance, which come off the line. And then McAllister miskicks the ball and hits it wide. For the love of me, I will never understand how a professional footballer cannot connect with the ball properly. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, the blip starts now, people. The blip starts now. You know, last two games got outplayed by one of the worst Man United teams we've seen. Relegation fodder. Man United outplayed us at Anfield. But we didn't get outplayed tonight. It was both teams were awful. We were absolutely dreadful. Obviously, the team was a bit rotated and all that. That's fine. But still, we should be putting goals past them. That's embarrassing. That is seriously embarrassing. Fucking, I'm honest to God. I think the blip starts now. I don't trust this team one bit. I really don't. I don't trust them one bit. I seen what they did last year when they were top of the league and then they fumbled it towards the end. Granted, they had a lot of injuries. That's fine. But when all the senior players come back at the end of last season, we looked a lot worse than what we were when we were playing with the kids. And now we've got all the senior players in, and then the last two games have been absolutely woeful. I'm starting to think we're going to go through a blip again. I really am. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I'm just pissed off, man. Just the last two games have been awful. That performance tonight was an absolute disgrace. I'm sorry. And yeah, the referee wasn't great either. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe Bergvall should have got sent off. Was the first one a yellow though? Really? Do you know what I mean? And does the referee actually stop us from playing like that tonight? Is that the ref's fault that we played like absolute shit? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That was an absolute disgrace. That not good enough. Really not. And they best sort it out in the second leg. And I don't think they will, people. I think we're going to go through a little bit of a dodgy spell now, especially with all this contract bullshit going on. That's in the air around the club. I don't feel like it's, you know what I mean? Something's just a bit off now. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking the way it's going. Hopefully, I'm just wrong and I'm just overthinking it massively. But I've seen enough from these players bottling it over the last few years to tell me that, you know, I don't know, people. I'm just lost for words, really. Lost to one of the worst Spurs teams ever. Near enough the same side, they beat 6-3 the other week. Obviously, the team was a bit rotated. But I've got nothing to say about the game, really, tonight. I've got nothing to say. Like, I was bored out of my school watching that. I was trying my best to stay awake. I was nearly falling asleep. That was utter shite. Utter shite. I haven't got the energy to sit here shouting and screaming about that tonight, which I want to, but I just haven't got the energy. That was just awful. Seriously. And I do feel like a blip is coming. The blip is on its way, people. I'm just being realistic. I'm not just going to sugarcoat it and go, oh, we're amazing, we're this and that, we're boss. No, we're not. We're so far off it. Like, there's so much room for improvement in that team. It is beyond ridiculous. And how people don't see that is just beyond me as well. So much room for improvement, but we're never going to get it with those owners. Never going to get it. So, you know, we're just going to make do with what we've got. And what we've got at the minute isn't enough for me to get over the line. It's not. It's just really not. I don't trust them. Like, I just don't trust this team to go and do it. If they got knocked out this competition by Spurs, which wouldn't surprise me one bit, deserve everything that's coming to them, man. Swear to God, we're much better than this. Much better. What's gone on these last two games? Like, just something just feels off. The contract situation, and it looks like it's had an effect on the players. It's taken a knock-on effect now. Absolute bullshit. Like I said, I've got nothing much to say about the game tonight. I'm just concerned about where the team's starting to go a little bit. Could be an overreaction. It could be. Look, you know, every fan base has this. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen this shit before. I'm just being realistic. I'm just saying what I actually think, and not liking what I'm saying. Last two games, getting outplayed by Man United, and then losing to Spurs tonight. The players were half-arsed. They didn't even care. They thought we can just take a 0-0 here tonight, take them back to Anfield and get the job done. I don't think we're even going to get the job done at Anfield now. Being realistic, absolutely embarrassing that. Swear to God, absolute shite. The subs came on, injected a little bit of pace into the game, but even when I see Nunes taking his kit off and getting warmed up, his training gear, sorry, I said game over on my Twitter. And how right was I, people? Misses 2 chances. The one where he just hits it straight to the keeper. What a surprise. I wasn't even surprised. Diaz as well. Those two together, the South American Shuffle brothers up front. Absolutely useless, the pair of them. I've been saying it for ages, but it's all right though. Diaz will come up with a couple of goals here and there, or will be forgotten. Not fucking good enough, man. Swear to God. Swear to God, man. They best sort it out. Not good enough. Fucking hell, man. There's just no defending that. And we're going to take them back to Anfield and batter them. Are we, though? The way we're playing there. The whole contract thing going on around the club. We need a big boost this January. We seriously do. Whether it's getting a few contracts sorted or getting a couple of players in. Because it is starting to get worrying. The longer this goes on, the worse it's going to get. That's the facts. Look at these last 2 performances. I get it, yeah, the team was a bit rotated tonight. But still, though, they were half-arsed. Couldn't even string together like simple passes. The free-flowing football just weren't there. Disappointing. It is disappointing. I expect a lot better than that. I've seen a lot better than that this season. It's all well and good being top of the leagues now and all that, this and that. But we ain't won nothing yet. There's still a long way to go. And what I've seen over the last few years, I wouldn't be surprised if they choke it. I would not be surprised one bit. I've seen it many a times. So hopefully they prove me wrong, don't they? Hopefully the club actually pull the finger out their asses and do what's required in this window, because it's clear and obvious what needs to be done. Clear and obvious. Not good enough. I'm off. I've got nothing to say about that game. That was utter shite. Hopefully they sort out in the second leg, but I'm not very optimistic now. I'm not going to lie. Everything that I was saying in pre-season is starting to come to fruition a little bit. Whatever. It is what it is anyway. Up the Reds always, but that was a joke. That was an absolute joke. Nothing to say, people. Nothing to say. Look, big love to everyone that watches the videos, likes, comments, shares, subscribes. You're all legends. Appreciate you all. But yeah, man. Big respect to everyone that watched the watch along as well, that tuned in. We appreciate you. And yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. It ain't good enough, people. We need to fix it up big time, or things could turn pretty ugly. The longer this contract situation goes on, and if we keep playing like that as well, then it ain't gonna look good. Hopefully, I'm just overthinking it and I'm wrong, but I've seen this shit before, people. So, we'll see what happens. Peace out anyway. FSG out, always.